Yay! Hello. As per usual, good morning or good evening. Perhaps even good afternoon. Have my coffee. Yeah, today is gonna be a chill coloring day. Hopefully it won't be too long or too bad, because I usually think I know what I'm doing when I'm coloring, but moving stuff around on my desk. Yeah, I'll probably like take it easier today, because still building up like stream stamina, I guess you can call it. Like, surprisingly a lot of energy you need. Alright, you might come in later, or there might be lurkers and stuff, so I'm just gonna get started and we'll go from there. Actually, let's do the face first. Always label your layers. Let's test some colors first. Okay. And get another window so I can see what I'm doing. I like to do like the colors and the shading on the eyes first and then the face, so the rest doesn't look as like incomplete when you're working on it. Like if you have different parts that are finished or not finished. Yeah, I set up a new like music playlist sort of thing. So it's not just playing the same song for 3 hours. I'll like draw and not pay attention to the music. But if it's too loud, because you know the settings for it are different, let me know. I can't believe it's already July. I was thinking, like, you know, it's already gotten so hot, but it's like, of course it's hot, it's July. You guys a bit more. Everything I do in colors is very simple, very manual. Put the music down a bit lower because I think it's a little too loud. Maybe. Might do maybe some more. Let's see how that looks. Kinda cute. You want it. Like extra highlights in the eyes. Maybe I would do it on a different layer, just so I'm not like completely erasing stuff. But I'm never really sure where I want like extra highlights in eyes. We will do that, yeah. Something like that. That's kind of cute. And a bit of shape. Oops. Okay. Too dark. Not dark enough. their teeth. Sweet. I think it's a little awkward if there's no teeth, but the teeth make it look a little like hamstery, but I kind of like that. So he's back. Okay. And lipstick. This one. Lines. Back. Already pretty cute. No. Let's use that. Okay. I want these shadows to fall. Light source? What light source? Let's do that. Never decide I want to like, the nose is just like a dot, but I can never decide like how I want to do light and shadows and like how I want it to fall. Hi! Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Mm. Let me look at this again. I didn't do this. Okay. Maybe instead. That'd be kind of cute. And then I never really use like blurring or anything, but this is the one place I do it. Actually, no, I don't like that either. It's probably better if we just stick to like solid cell shading and shapes, but I don't know how I want to do it. For like a little dot, that always gives me such trouble. And that is okay, but we'll do I think just essentially redoing the nose was better. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Your art is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Currently having like way too much trouble doing like the simple shading on this very simple anime dot nose. Thank you so much. Thanks for subbing. Very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. My like color choices today are really not great. Oh, let me turn off my like flicker. Oops. Like, just started and I'm already drawing on the wrong layers. Life needs more people. Thanks for saying that. Okay. I usually post my finished stuff elsewhere anyway, so they can see it. am I? I'm pretty good. How are you? Well, I mean, I say I'm pretty good, but okay, that sounded more ominous than I wanted to be. But like, I'm good. So I'm going a little slower and taking it a little easy because, like, yesterday, I wanted to try out like doing game streams and stuff. So, as my first time like doing a game streaming on like YouTube and Twitch, playing a game, and I thought like, oh, since it's my first time and I'll want to like be checking settings and all this stuff, like expecting scuffed. So I was like, oh, let's play like a cute chill game. So I picked Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which is like Hello Kitty themed or like Sanrio themed Animal Crossing. I thought that would be like a really good pick because it's like super chill. But it turns out the game gave me like massive like motion sickness, and I was like sick for the rest of the day. It was really, really bad. I didn't think it would give me like motion sickness because it's not like a first person game or anything, and I do tend to get motion sickness from first person games. Like even stuff like, you know, like Minecraft, if I don't turn off, like change the settings and turn off like head bob and a lot of like change the like camera and like what's it called, the FOV and stuff, then I can get really like dizzy and sick. But like Hello Kitty, and I mean even before I started the stream, like the day before, I opened the game and I checked the settings and I was looking at everything and I was like, okay, this should be fine. But yeah, I mean, like if you guys were watching, I know some people were watching, I had to end it pretty abruptly because I was like, yeah, I went up to get water and I just got really dizzy, so I need to stop. And I googled it right after because I didn't like, it felt like motion sickness, but I was like, there's no way this game made me dizzy. I looked it up on Google and it turns out like quite a few people have an issue with that game of like getting dizzy and getting sick from it. So I tried it again last night, like not on stream, but by myself. And I played it in like a windowed version, like a really tiny window, and I think it went okay, but still, like I couldn't tell because I just got it so bad in the morning that I was like sick, or like I felt like sick the rest of the day. But lesson learned, like I don't think it was an invaluable experience. I know to like vet if like I want to do game streams in the future, I have to like better vet the games, or you know, maybe try them out. I don't know if I'll like start a game on stream anymore because of that. Yeah, I don't know. Which kind of is sad because I did want to do like, oh, I could play like cozy games on one day of the week and like more intense games another day of the week, and then now I feel like I can't do cozy games at all anymore because the cozy games are the ones that make me sick. Do I have a Discord server? I don't have a Discord server. Like 7 people watch me. But yeah, that was my like wacky streaming adventure yesterday. Hi. I think I kind of want the liner to be a bit thicker. Yes, I remember you. We're just coloring today. Hopefully we can finish most of this today. I've been working on it for a bit. Oh, yeah, no worries. See you later. Okay. Okay. Paint her nails. But yeah, like earlier this week we were working on, I wanted to do like a new PNG Trooper model for gaming. I think I might wait until that is done before I try another game stream. But because like that game stream made me feel so bad. Am I forgetting something? I don't think so. Hmm. Feel like something is not quite how I want it, and I can't figure out what it is. I think we'll just keep going because we can edit. Like, I might figure it out later. It might just be because like the rest isn't colored. It looks a little like awkward, but could just be color choice too. Hey, how you doing? A little bit. I always do my shading on different layers because then we can easily change the colors if we want to later of the entire thing, which happens to me more often than not. Okay. Alright, that was kind of painless. Quick question, if no one minds, what makes you use this program before any other? Yeah, no problem. So I think you're asking about like the software, like the drawing software, like the drawing program that I'm using, right? So I'm using Clip Studio, Clip Studio Paint. I think I have said this before on a previous stream, but I know that like I think now Clip Studio has like a subscription service, so like you pay monthly to use it, which is not something I think I would do or recommend if I was getting it like new. Or I like for iPad and stuff. I think it's subscription service now, but I'm always drawing on my computer. I always have the PC version, and I've had Clip Studio and I've been using Clip Studio for a very long time. And Clip Studio has also, in the past, had a lot of really big sales. So I think when I first bought the program, I think it was like maybe like the whole thing was like $20 USD, which is very good. So I am using Clip Studio, and I do understand where you're coming from when you say like it's confusing, because I do think that there's quite a bit of a learning curve to it. There's like a lot of stuff, and some people, the UI, so like the look of the program, you know, all the like menus and tools can be really difficult for people who are starting or are used to like more simple programs. It wasn't too bad for me because I used to use Paint Tool Sai before I switched to Clip Studio, and I found those programs to be really similar to each other. But I know some people who use who use Paint Tool Sai, and then when they switch over to Clip Studio, they're like, this is so confusing, it's such a mess. I personally didn't find that to be my experience, but that's me. Yeah. Really? Do you mean the UI for Clip Studio or the UI for like Photoshop? Because for me, it's the opposite. Like, I like Clip Studio because I think it is best for just illustrating and animation and stuff like that. Whereas like Photoshop and Illustrator and programs like that for me was really like cluttered and confusing. And I think the feeling I had was that it was a lot more for like photo editing. Like, it was easier for me to do like photo edits on something like Photoshop than it was to do like drawing something on Photoshop. But I think the thing with Clip Studio is that you can move, you can do a lot of like customization with the UI and movements, and there's like an asset shop type thing where you can download like brushes and other resources and materials and stuff like that. And one of the things that you can download for Clip Studio Paint is like layouts and UI, like workspace layouts that other people make. And then if you find one that works for you, like you can download that and then have that be your, your UI for Clip Studio. I can understand that. Like, I'm just so used to this. Like, I'm so used to Clip Studio that anything else for me would just be either too much or too little. Like, for Sketchbook, if I'm thinking of the right one, I know there's a lot of other programs that are kind of like Sketchbook, Sketchpad, that kind of thing. So I think if I'm thinking of the right one, if there's just like nothing on the screen, or if it's too clean, then I'm like, oh, I don't know where all my tools are. So I think a lot of it does come to personal preference and just kind of learning to customize things. So like, for me, like, I don't particularly mind all the menus and tools and stuff because I can see where everything is, but also like, I totally get that. But I mean, you can just see mine. It's everything's kind of pushed to the side. And I'm also not the type, like, I guess it also depends on your style and like your methods. So for me, I don't really use that many like brushes or tools, or like I don't really paint or do like really intense rendering. When I draw, I'm really just like cell shading. So I am mostly just using like 1 or 2 brushes and not that many layers compared to other people. And I'm not like, using the paintbrush and like mixing my colors and that on the side, and I don't need like that. I know you have it. It's somewhere here. Like, it's a little cut off by my layout, but there's like a palette mixer type thing here. But because that's like just not really how I do my stuff, it's all just like cell shading and stuff like that. I don't really need a lot of that space or a lot of those kinds of like tools. I remember when I was first using this, it was also because Clip Studio like starts up really fast, and it doesn't use that. It's not like that intense of a program, so it's not like slowing down my computer or whatever. And I also am still using it because it has animation features, so I can animate on Clip Studio Paint as well as just Illustrate, and so doing that is a lot easier for me because it's better for illustration. And I have tried other 2D animation, like frame by frame programs that I did like. I had no problems with them as a drawing or like an animation software, but the problem was that I would get frequent crashes. So I've used like what's it called, like OpenTunes for animation, and I liked it, but it would crash quite frequently for me. Not like, you know, every 10 minutes or something, but like at least in one sitting or like in one session, maybe at least one time it would crash, and I wouldn't even lose that much work, but it's just really frustrating. Yeah, Blender has like a 2D animation tools on it, like Grease Pencil and stuff, and I have tried like Blender. I've like dabbled in it. I've done a little bit of like, oh, I'm gonna make a little froggy thing. I've done like the tutorials, and it's confusing for me, but it's fun. But it does have like 2D animation tools that I haven't tried yet. I've been meaning to try it out because I hear Grease Pencil's really good on it, but haven't gone to it. Maybe someday I will. But yeah, it looks confusing. But I guess like every kind of like program is really confusing until you start trying it out, and some of them will click and some of them won't. And yeah, like admittedly a big reason why I still use Clip Studio is because I just have it. I'm too lazy to like learn a new program if I don't need to, you know. I know there's also like free art programs out there that are really good, or you know, like if you're on iPad, like if you're drawing on a tablet, I would recommend different programs and not Clip Studio. Like is it Ibis Paint or Krita? I know those are pretty good. But yeah, there's like a lot of factors into deciding what program you want to use. Yeah, without knowing, everything looks hard. I mean, when I first started streaming, like OBS was so scary to me. And then now that I'm a little bit more used to OBS, I'm like, there's not that much going on in this program, actually. As in, like, in a good way. Like, it's pretty intuitive once you start learning the basics. Yeah, no problem. I hope that, like, answered your question well enough. Yeah, and I think, like, as things go on and, you know, people are drawing more and more. Oh, is that the back? Yeah, that's not the right layer. Things change. As in, I remember years back, like when I first got this program, everyone was like, yeah, you gotta get Clip Studio, it's so good. And the same way that people would say like, oh, if you want a drawing tablet, you have to get a Wacom tablet and nothing else. Like, it's the only good one. You can only get Wacom. And then nowadays, I feel it's almost the opposite. Like, people are like, oh, you can get a Wacom, they're pretty good, but you don't need to get one. There's other brands. Or rather, I know I haven't had a Wacom tablet in a really long time, and I used to like only have Wacom tablets, but I know people have not been very happy about like customer service from them recently. Yeah, exactly. No, for sure. Like, I'm using a Huion right now, and I love it. It's really nice. It works very well. It's a pen like display, so it looks good. It doesn't get very hot at all, no matter how much I use it. And yeah, it's like a quarter of the price. It feels nice too. Like, I know XP Pen, they have really nice ones, and I've seen them in stores, and I've like tried them out, and like, oh, they're really nice, but they're also like, I find them like really bulky. Like, the sides are like, they're really heavy, but they're really cool. So yeah, there's definitely like new and more brands out there that are better. Oh my goodness. That's probably I got from like almost a Cintiq 24, and it was horrible to work on. It was like a stove crashed, kind of horrible. Yeah. I think the last one I had was like, what was it called? Like an Intuos, and it wasn't a pen display. It was just like a regular tablet. Like, there's not a screen or anything. I kind of like sort of miss that, but now like I'm just too used to the pen display now. And it was like fine, but for just a tablet, it was really big. Like, it took up so much space on my desk. You know, I guess like the trade-off is that it's light and small enough that you can kind of move it around and just put it on your lap and stuff. But it was also just like the pen needed to be charged, and then you could only use that pen, and it had to be plugged in, and you had to use a special plug. And then if the cable, I think what happened, the reason why I changed was because the pen charging cable like just broke, and then you have to buy it from them to get a new cable just to use the pen. And I was like, ugh. Yeah, it was like shop around. Yeah, like, I wouldn't have minded so much if it wasn't really expensive, or, you know, I was worried like, oh, what if this happens again, then I need to buy it again. And I mean, the one I have now, like, the pen doesn't need any charging, or it's just a pen. I have thought about getting like an iPad to draw like on the go, but the Apple Pen is so like, an iPad is so expensive, and then on top of that, the Apple Pen is really expensive. So I was like, maybe not. And I'm not really sure if there are any other like, because I imagine it's probably the same as, you know, regular like PC tablets. Like, there's probably good ones out there that aren't, you know, that one recognizable brand. But I don't know, like, I haven't looked into it in a while, but I know like when I did some research before, people are saying like, oh, well, right now like Apple Pen is still the best. And yeah, I think there might be good options with like, yeah, like Surface, or like there's a Microsoft made one that I think is pretty nice. But yeah, they're all just expensive because you're essentially just like buying another laptop. It's not like I really go out to do drawing and stuff that much anyway, so I can't really like justify the purchase. But you know, it's one of those things where it's like, well, if I had one, maybe I would like go out to cafes and draw more. But I guess it's really just more that I can like draw on the couch. I'll get one eventually if you've had it already. Go, maybe. I mean, you're probably right. I think it wouldn't be just for like drawing and stuff though, because it's one of those things of just like deciding between, oh, should I just get like a smaller one? Because I wanted like a Kindle or something like that too, like a smaller like portable tablet like thing that you can like read, or just do like tablet-y things on. But then when I think about that, I'm like, oh, I might as well get one that I can draw on, because like the one situation I always think of is like being on a plane. But they're so expensive. I know some, you know, non-Apple iPad ones come with a pen, so that's a little better too, but yeah, if you see anything good, report back to me. I haven't checked in a long time just because I'm like, expensive. I have a local like used stuff store, and I always, whenever I go in there, I do, because they sell a lot of like used video games and stuff, like secondhand. And I always go in and check their like tablet section, and even like secondhand, the used ones are so expensive. I just like stare at the cases. Secondhand places are normally really expensive. They buy it for a fraction and price up like crazy. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of places like that. I feel like so I have a couple in my area, and some are not that bad, and some are, but it kind of depends. Especially on like the type of like secondhand place they are. So one I have is kind of just like electronic and stuff like that. So like video games and consoles and, you know, computer parts, monitors, TV, stuff like that. And I think like I've seen some of their stuff be not that bad, and some are like a little priced up, but generally like pretty okay. But then I have another one that's like it's kind of everything. So like one floor is, you know, like a thrift store that you would imagine, like clothes and accessories and stuff, and there's another section that's like kind of everything else, and that's also like hit or miss. Like I've found really good speakers from them before, but then I've seen stuff that's like, oh, that's not that great, but that's a really high price. It's just a lot of hits and misses. Check this out if you can. I am not in America right now. I am from America. But I mean, I can kind of get stuff from America sometimes. Depends on what. Let me color this part and I'll take a look. Okay, let me Googling that. Oh, that looks cute. It's like one of those like notebook type ones. Where, is it? Yeah, it's like the ones that kind of like look like paper. Ooh. Paper-like writing feel. I like that. On my tablet right now, I have one of those like protector cheat things that you put on, and it has like a paper texture on it, and it's really, really nice, and I like it, but it wears down my pen nibs pretty fast. Yeah, it looks a little... Yeah, it's like... Exactly, like it's basically a sandpaper, so it just wears out the nibs. And, you know, honestly, like, I'm okay... Oh, like, so right now I'm actually using a bit more worn out pen nib because I'm just coloring and I don't really mind, like, pressing hard. But I would change the tips to their rubber kind of ones that don't slide that much. Ooh! Would it still work if you have like the that like texture cover thing on it? Like, because I guess the worry is that if I had one of those like rubber, like the silicone or like the softer tips, it would like snag on the cover, would it? Because I don't want to... I'm scared of like having to buy a bunch of nibs in the future. Because I'm... For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, so like your tablet pen, there's a tip, right? And you can change those out So eventually your pen nib, the tip of it, will get worn out, and it'll be like working with an unsharpened pencil. And like I was saying before, sometimes I don't mind that if I'm doing something like coloring or even sketching, because I am just, taking it easy. Or if I'm pressing really hard, I don't really want to wear a new one out too fast. But for doing stuff like line art or doing something more serious, using basically an unsharpened pencil can be really frustrating. Yeah, if they're worn out, they can scratch the tablet because, you're essentially using like a scratched nib. I think I've had, like, it's on the cover, so thankfully it's not on the screen, but I have had 1 or 2 scratches. It's not really like soft rubber, just enough to make it not slide. That's what I use. Oh, thanks. I'll look into that. I know there's like fabric ones too, or like felt, like they're made of felt or something. But you also have to find the ones that fit your specific tablet, so I hope I can find ones. I think I'm running like an older model. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll look into that. The like felt ones are more like fabric, or like a really dense kind of fabric. Like, think of like using a really sharp, pointed Q-tip type thing. Do you use artist gloves? I mean, actually, have it on my character, but because I'm always wearing artist gloves when I'm drawing on my tablet. Because right, like you're just drawing right on the screen, so put one on, so you're not just like rubbing your hand against the screen the whole time. I have a strangely large collection of them. Because I asked for like 1 or 2 for Christmas as like a Christmas gift from family members who were just like, oh, send me your like Amazon wish list, or whatever, because we live pretty far away, so we just do that for Christmas. And I put like 1 artist glove on my wish list that I sent over, and then I got like 4 or 5. But they're cute and comfortable, so I don't really mind. What is this? Oh. I've never tried a felt tip pen, but I've been interested in trying them. I just never have. So I don't know if they're good, actually. Or I don't know how comfortable they feel. I guess is more of what I mean. Ooh. Like the sound of that. Yeah, I think will probably give like a different pen tip material a try. Lately I found myself trying to like be so careful with my nibs. What did you make it out of? Because I've seen people make them out of like toothpicks and stuff, and I feel like that's just asking to get your tablet scratched. Oh, just like rolled paper, that works. I might try that. Right, like as long as it can fit and like press in, I think should be fine. Doing some shaping. Probably shouldn't be doing this on like a separate layer, but coffee. Gonna have some coffee. Like the cell shade and then do all like gradient coloring in that cell shade. Oops. That should be. Okay. A pencil. Do everything so manually, it's because I'm lazy. Oh, that's way too dark. Just remember to save your files. Haven't Control S in a really long time. I'm trying to color my line art less nowadays, just because I kind of like the look of the black lines. It's a little, gives it like a nice classic feel, but sometimes I just want to not have lines on things. I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of like the big thick black lines. Kind of going for that more 90s-ish, early 2000s-ish anime kind of look. But I think if you do that, you have to have like nice clean lines. Or at least not like completely erasing the line. Like coloring them is kind of nice. Yeah, I think that looks good. I mean, like, we turn it off. Like, I think the color lines look better, especially with, like, I like doing that with, like, hair in the front, because it looks a little more 3D. Hey, hello, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, no worries. Yeah, like the subtler lines is a little nice. Ooh, what's your writing? If you don't mind me asking. So yeah, sorry, I'm multi-streaming. I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now, so I'm reading chat. You don't see one, it's on the other platform. Ooh, writing a movie, what genre? Again, you don't need to, like, answer, but... Oh, oops, just checked my streaming activity thing. Thank you for all the follows and the subs. I really appreciate it, thank you. I'm gonna be honest, even me, I don't really know what style this is. It's like fantasy in real life, but not really. No, I kinda get what you're saying. Or like, don't they, isn't there like a way they describe it, like low fantasy or something? Because there's like high fantasy, is there like low fantasy? Like, you know, it's not like knights and dragons and castles and stuff, but there's like fantasy elements like within a modern setting or something. Oh, like, is it urban fantasy? Is it urban? Like. Yeah, I think, well, because I just imagine if low fantasy is a term, I think high, like, I mean, if high fantasy is a term, I think low fantasy is a term. Or like, yeah, like urban fantasy, like Twilight, I guess that counts, where it's just like, you know, the elements of, there's like vampires and werewolves and stuff, but it's a modern, like, modern day US town. Yeah, low fantasy really exists. That's what it's called. Well, I guess if you like come up with a prettier sounding thing, use that. But I think like that's a way of describing like stories and that sort of genre of like, it's not like Game of Thrones level of like, here are the, like, we've got dragons and knights and castles and you know, it's like that thought of like a certain time period and stuff. But I think nowadays I feel like you can just kind of put words together and that is a way of describing a genre. Right. Like the lowness makes it sound a little sad, like it's low fantasy, like it's a little depressing. I feel like if you use any other word, it would sound just as not good. Like semi fantasy is just as bad. And just a smidge of fantasy. You're not old, you're low young. Well, really, you would say that you're low age. At low age or low youth. Your youth levels are low. Low alive. But anyway, yeah, I guess you're writing low fantasy. Good luck with that. Oh, that sounded a little condescending. I didn't mean that way. I genuinely mean good luck with your writing. Your character is so cute, by the way. I like your stuff. Thank you so much. That might be a little much. Oh, I see, I see. You can do it. May I ask, is it like a personal project, or is it like a class or work? Ooh, personal thing that could become a work. That is like the best type of project. Again, best of luck to you. I think writing is difficult. It's like one thing, I mean, you know, you can say that about art, but it's just like you can have an idea in your head and then being able to put it down into words is not, it's like a completely different thing. I would say you just have to be the character in your head. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of things like that kind of make you have to be an actor that you wouldn't think. Like sometimes I do animation and it feels like that sometimes where you if you want to like you're animating a character and you want it to look believable or good or funny or whatever, you just end up acting it out yourself and then just kind of drawing from what you're doing. I have a brush on Clip Studio that is called Tights Pen that just makes tights for you. That I don't have to draw tights. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Yeah. Mm. I was doing stuff in order, and then I very, very quickly was not doing anything in order. Actually, kind of want to color the pen light like last. Because that'll have all the annoying like glow effects and stuff. Oh, no worries. Good night, get some rest. And thanks for following. That was pretty quiet. Maybe I put you to sleep. Thanks again. You too. Or I guess have a good night. You're going to bed. May you have good rest. Thank you. Thank you, good night. Do some like basic coloring on the like pen light, but I think we're just gonna go crazy with it later. Because that is gonna have all the light effects and stuff. I don't want to do that right now. all my like glitter effects. Good. For now. Oh, I see. Alright, I think it's just the clothes left, right? I'm not forgetting anything. Do the white first. Trying to get the look of the fat little buttons right. Now, for this, Those skirts are so cute, but they sure are a pain to draw and color. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. That looks pretty good. Some colors within those. Sure. Oops, I forgot a whole section. Sorry, I know today's stream has been really quiet. I haven't been talking that much. But if you missed it in the beginning of the stream, I was saying that I was gonna take it pretty easy for this one. I was pretty tired from the stream yesterday. Tried playing a game on stream as like a first like game stream test, and I ended up getting like really motion sick. So yeah, like today's stream is kind of more so me being able to catch up on drawing in my work rather than a super chatty stream. Because I wasn't able to draw yesterday. I was too dizzy to look at screens for most of the day. I was just doing the basic like shading, shapes, and blank blocking in first, and then we'll clean it up in a bit. Okay. And now we'll color within that because it looks fine. That was a little tricky though. You don't want to like overcolor it. Over shade, I guess. Just kind of do the darkest parts. So far, so good. I think like coloring frills, like frilly shirts and stuff, the coloring is easier than the actual drawing. And the coloring is kind of the important part because it makes it look like how it's what it's supposed to look like. Whereas drawing them is just kind of like, you know, you make the squiggles and you hope for the best. Alright, that looks really good actually. And we will color some of the lines there because it's supposed to be this nice bright white part. Still on my eraser. Oopsie. And this is kind of the opposite, where we're coloring the lines of the lightest parts. That's kind of that nice, like, little brighter effect. I need to color all of it. Yeah, so it's looking nice like that. And now we have to color the skirt, which shouldn't be that bad, but I hate coloring like black or like dark clothing, because it's kind of hard to see like the folds and stuff sometimes. But we're almost done. That's good. Well, snack. Okay. See, that's too dark. So that's not dark enough. This is probably... This is probably good. The voice looks like a little robot. Maybe it's because my windows are open and so the light in my room right now is pretty strong, but yeah, I'm already like struggling to see where the lines are. And then we can do a bit of like coloring within that, I think. Actually, no, I don't really like that. Doing a little bit of light gradient might be nice. I don't want to do too much because then it looks kind of 2000s. Oh, that looks good, I think. Oh, I forgot the glove. And the pens. Made the pen on the same layer as the glove. That kind of sucks. I don't really want to. I think that might be okay. Have more subtle shading on the glove, and then we'll do our almost way too serious shading on the pen. Make a little button. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Um, as we'll zoom in, double check to make sure I have not forgotten anything big, because I usually do. Okay, and I think those are the lines that I want to have colored. They are colored. Save. Um, I'm gonna change the background color really quick just to add the like light effects from the pen light and just make sure that we can see them. Do the effects, you know, because the light is gonna bounce off that way. Oh, I like really like how it looks. And we're gonna do like a little bit less over here because this is in front. So cute. Hooray for me! Some pretty simple lighting effects. I'm now debating how crazy I want to do these lights, because I essentially have these like, oh, are they not showing up? Oh, because that's transparent. I have these big like light effect things. Oh, hey, welcome. I think because it's just a light, it's like a electric light. It's not really gonna show off the like prism effect. But I think we'll keep going with that like effect. I put it on the wrong layer, but we're okay now. I don't want to get like too glowy because it just kind of it's too much. I like that because it actually looks like it's being turned on and off. I don't want it to be like too strong, you know? See, with the light background, that light looks too intense, but like with the blue background or the darker background, it doesn't look that crazy. but it's like a big flashlight essentially, so it should be a little intense. This was like the original plan of the illustration when I first sketched it out. I'm gonna cheat and not do this in one single stroke. That might be cute to have like a loop thing going on. I also thought it'd be cute if I wrote like, you know, like the signature or across it or something. But maybe, like, I wonder. Why not keep it? I don't know. Actually, that was pretty cute. I think I'll keep it. I'll probably like clean it up a bit. This line, I mean. Because I'm not sure if I like, you know, maybe it should be a little bit more up. Like this part. Maybe it should come down. the blue, like the dark blue background is more for a visualization thing and not like what will be the final. Haven't quite decided like how the backgrounds, I mean, or any other little effects or decorations I'll do. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I think that's like, I think the coloring is pretty much done. And I'll probably do all the backgrounds and extra decorations and stuff. Might do that myself off stream, so I can think and not to worry about it too much. But I think it looks pretty good. I like the coloring. I like the effects, like the light effects, especially for like coming off a pen light, came out way better than I thought it would for a first try, essentially. Like, that's very cute, I think. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'll call it there. I know this was a pretty quiet stream. But I hope it was chill and it was nice. I hope you guys got some work done too if you were working alongside me. I didn't get motion sickness this time. Yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't decided like a schedule for next week, but probably at least the same time next week I'll do one. I want to work on the PNG tuber that we did a couple days ago. I want to work on that a bit more. Maybe I'll do that on stream. I haven't quite decided, but yeah, I'll make the posts and I'll let you guys know. But for now, thanks for coming in today. If you came in, if you chatted, had some fun. I hope maybe learned something, maybe, by watching. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or have a good evening wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Arigatou gozaimashita! Bye bye.